so we are here with
Mackenzie.
and if Miss Meza was a Mexican food, which would she be and why?
I think Miss Meza would be buñuelos because they're sweet, but like they have a little crunch to them. So like she just does. She's so sweet, and then like sometimes she'll have a little spice with it. So I think she would be buñuelos.
And then what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
I think what I'm gonna miss the most about Miss Meza is like her personality. Like she's so kind and loving. She's like a second mother, And she's like always there, like, oh Mackenzie, how are you doing? Or she's always checking up on anybody,
Okay, so if Miss Meza was a crayon, which color would she be and why?
I think she would be lilac because, like, I don't know, it's like a soft purple, but it's also something that's like cool and fun that you can throw in there and it just works,
So what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
Honestly, I would tell her about all of my achievements and everything. Like, when I got family leader, I told her about my first interview that I had. And she was there for me. She was supportive and everything. And she really pushes me to be better. And I really am going to miss that a lot.
If Meza was a superhero, which would she be and why?
It's in between two, Frozen or Iron Man, but it's Iron Man because she's always trying to improve herself and she's gonna be rich. I can see it.
So what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
Her tenacity and demands.
Okay, so if Miss Meza was a crayon, which color would she be and why?
She would be a yellow crown because yellow crowns are like bright and she has like a bright personality. So yellow and her kind of match.
And then what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
Her beautiful smile because every time I see it, it makes my day more positive.
Okay, so if Miss Meza was in a novela, what would her character's name be and why?
her name would be like Rosa or something, but she'd be like who would secretly be the mom of the main character. You know those plot twists in the novelas? Yeah.
And then what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
Her kindness every day.
If Miss Meza was a crayon, which color would she be and why?
Miss Meza would be a bright blue aqua crown because of her aesthetic personality and her energy.
And then what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
I'm gonna miss Miss Meza's positivity and happiness whenever you walk into her classroom.
Okay, so if Miss Meza was in a novela, what would her characters be named and why?
Honestly, I feel like it would be Teresa. She would look good on that part. I feel like she's kind of like a little bit dramatic for that, so I feel like she'll do great on it. And she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Siempre está arreglada. So I think she'll do a good job on that.
Okay, so if Miss Meza was a Mexican food, which would she be and why?
I think she would be a taco because, tacos have all these ingredients that make them special. So, like, when I think of Miss Meza, I think she has all these unique personalities that make her who she is.
And then what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
Probably that she's always supportive of me. Like, every time I pass her in the hall, she's like, "Hello, Victor, how are you?" And she always like says something in Spanish because I'm not a Spanish speaker, so she like quizzes me to make sure I'm always like learning about it.
Okay, so if Miss Meza was a superhero, which would she be and why?
I think she'd actually be something along the lines of Green Lantern or some other superhero that has some sort of shape building ability. She has like a very creative, kind, soft personality, and I think overall she'd probably make the enemies like become friends. She wouldn't really beat up the enemies. I think she'd be pretty nice as a superhero.
Okay, so if Miss Meza was a Mexican food, which would she be and why?
If she was a Mexican food, Miss Meza, she would probably be un pan dulce because she's sweet and it's like it like resembles her like sweetness.
Okay, so if Miss Meza was a crayon, which color would she be and why?
I think she would be like a bright hot pink, like a fuchsia color, just because she's very outgoing and cares about everyone, and she's like a ball of sunshine in my opinion. So.
And then what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
She's very caring and she's very motherly toward all of her students, and I'm just really gonna miss like having her ambiance here. Like she's just a very sweet person. I'm gonna miss her energy.
Okay, so if Miss Meza was in a novela, what would her character's name be and why?
I feel like Miss Meza's name would be Catalina because of her red hair. Like you just see a Catalina, you're like, oh, that's Miss Meza. Yeah.
And what would you miss most about Miss Meza?
Always complimenting everyone, so I miss her compliments.
Gracias, señora Meza.